It is a national championship for the Buckeye football team. It is a year and a game we will never forget. Hello, everyone. I'm Dom Taberry. Welcome to Wall to Wall Sports.
And I'm Adam King. It's a celebration that continues to this day. Tomorrow, the Buckeyes and fans will fill the shoe. But before we enjoy that celebration, let's take a look back at Monday night and Ohio State winning its 9th national championship.
What went through your mind when the confetti started to fall?
The work is done. I can finally take a day off now.
You're national champions. How's that sound, my guy?
How do it sound to you? It's been 10 years in Ohio, man. We back. We bringing it back home with us, man. Where it belongs, man. Where it belongs, man.
The greatest story in college football history, some could say. Coach said nobody would tell it if you don't win. You guys won. You ready to tell that story?
Man, hopefully we can be written in history forever. It's an unbelievable moment. I love those guys over there. It's my brothers. Brothers for life. Coach Story United told us, you win this game. It's like your blood. You guys are one forever. So it's an amazing feeling. Us being able to, come back from that loss and be able to put our arms around each other and just keep fighting, and just finally get the job done. It just feels amazing.
First year, last game. What's it like for both of you to call yourselves national champions?
Man, it feels great, man. Praise God. I wouldn't be here without him, man. I'm in this position by his grace, man. And so I'm just thankful, man, that the Lord allowed me to be here. He allowed us to come out with the win. We give him all the praise and glory, man, so I'm thankful.
Jeremiah, you start your Buckeye career with a ring. Thinking about your choice to come to Ohio State, is this what you envisioned?
Oh yeah, for sure. When I first got here, everybody would just preach the national championship. So I was with it as well. I'm a winner. I want to win national championship as well. I've been winning all my life, so just to come to Ohio State, I knew I was going to be able to win the national championship.
The fact that you can close out your Buckeye career like this, how special is that?
It's amazing. My memories from the stadium aren't the fondest when it comes to 2022 Georgia, but to be able to rewrite that memory with this one, it feels amazing.
Now, Ryan Day is officially a national champion head coach, and after he walked off the stage raising that trophy, Dom, you got a chance to catch up with the man in charge.
This is my 3rd national championship since working at TED TV, and this is incredible. I'm emotional, and I know you are. Just put it into words.
Well, first off, I just want to say thank you, Dom, because you're a gentleman, you're a friend, and, even when things weren't going good, you're always right there. And everything you've done for the community, it says a lot about who you are, and to see you work on a day-to-day basis has been a pleasure. But this has been a great run. But, it all started, way back in the off-season when a bunch of guys got together and we knew it was going to be a long, twisty road, and it was hard. And nothing great's ever been achieved without going through some hard times, and I'm proud of our guys because that's what coaching's all about, is watching them go through difficult times, stick together when maybe some people didn't see this vision, but we did.
I just watched a beautiful thing. I saw your father-in-law. I saw you with your whole family. This is special, isn't it?
Of course. It's a national championship, baby. 9th ever in Ohio State history, 3rd ever in the last 50 years, and there's been some great teams, but the run that we just went on was special, and they'll be talking about this team for a long time.
Coach, you just beat 4 powerhouses. You beat them. And you dreamed about this from day one, and now it's a reality. You started planning on this last summer.
Yeah, and we're going to go celebrate with all those that believed in us, that we could do this, because there was a point where some people maybe didn't. But we hung in there, we stuck tough, and we went on one of the best runs in college football history, and I'm so proud of our guys.
How about the job your guys did? It was amazing.
It was great. It was great, Dom. Thanks so much, brother.
All right, Coach, thank you so much. Thanks to Coach Day for those kind words. Adam, it is tough not only on Ryan Day being the head coach, but on the family as well. I also had a chance to visit with Nina Day, the First Lady of Buckeye football, after the game.
It was. It's been a long journey, and we're just so happy for him, and the players and the staff and everybody. It hasn't hit me yet.
It hasn't sunk in. No. You started this journey, Ryan did, and the whole family did last summer, saying, hey, we could do it. Everyone said you guys had to, and now you've done it, and it's not sunk in yet, has it?
It has not. I don't know when it's going to sink in, but I just know that I feel happy, and I just see how happy the players are, and I couldn't be happier for Buckeye Nation and everyone involved.
You've only known Ryan since you were, what, in grade school?
6 years old.
6 years old.
Yeah.
What does this mean to him, and what does it mean to the family? But to him, because he wears his heart on his sleeve. He loves these kids, and he has said ever since his playoff run, this run was about the fans, and he loved the fans, and this was for the fans.
It was. It's for all the people that believed in us and stuck in our corner and supported us and never let us get too down. And yeah, it's for Buckeye Nation, Columbus, state of Ohio, everyone that's been great through this process.
Thanks to Nina Day, and just you got to feel good for the entire Day family, the kids, everyone. It's not easy being the head coach at Ohio State. Once again, Ryan Day's a great coach. He's a great family man, and he's a great person.
100%. And the star of the national championship, maybe unexpected, Quinshon Judkins has been dominant all season long.
And I love Q. I'll tell you, I love Q.
He's phenomenal. I don't think anybody would have said 3 touchdowns. Wasn't the offensive MVP, but certainly a night that the running back will never forget.
When you stepped foot on Ohio State's campus, this was always the dream. Did you ever imagine you would make this much of an impact in the national title game?
Man, I think when you say you want to win a national championship, it's a whole different feeling than actually being there and see the confetti fall and everybody lift the trophy up and getting to celebrate and look at all the fans that have been here throughout the ups and downs of our season and just be able to support us throughout it all. And like I said, my teammates being able to support me and my coaches, man, it's just truly an amazing feeling.
What was going through your mind when that confetti was falling and you're looking around with all your brothers?
I was like, it was worth it. It was worth it. I love you, bro. But all the long days and long nights of being in the building, early morning, being the first person there and last person to leave, it just was so many sacrifices that me and all my teammates we made, and it just finally paid off.
Quinshon, just the idea of this brotherhood. What was the message in the locker room and kind of finishing writing the story?
Just to go out there and fight, man, and you know, nobody can beat us. We're the Ohio State Buckeyes. They have to face us, you know. Just don't do self-inflicted wounds. We don't want to go out there and hurt ourselves and just try to play a complete game. And, you know, this is our last game, so we're going to bring everything that we learned from the beginning of the season to this point and try to go out there and execute and show it to the world.
We're just getting warmed up here on Wall to Wall Sports. We've got more home runs coming.
Yes, we do. You can hear from Jim Trestle, a great interview with Dom. And then I caught up with JT Tuimoloau, who in his final hour as a Buckeye is a national champion. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Wall to Wall Sports. This was the Buckeyes' 9th national championship and the 3rd that I covered. Urban Meyer won it in 2014. Jim Trestle won it in 2002. And now Ryan Day is a national championship coach. But people always remember that 2002 national championship coached by the Senator. Some call him the man with the vest, Jim Trestle. After the game, I got a chance to catch up with Coach Tress. Well, Ryan Day joins an elite group. He is a national champion. What'd you think?
I tell you what, so proud of the way that he kept this team together. We had a tough moment there in November. But, you know, it showed you what kind of coach he is, what kind of staff he has, and what kind of kids he has. To fight like this and beat 4 top teams in a row, it's pretty special.
You know, I think about your run in 2002, and you could make an argument, maybe the greatest team in Ohio State history. What this team did, though, the 4 games they played in a row, I mean, this, in my opinion, the greatest run in Ohio State history.
I tell you what, Ryan and I talked about this way back in August and even in the summer. This is a different world we're entering. And if you can get into the tournament, make sure you're playing better and better as you go. Sometimes adversity makes you play better. Those guys got galvanized and came out against Tennessee, and you could say, shoo, here we are, national champs.
Ryan is a national championship coach. How does that change things for him? You won a bunch of them. You won 1 here. You won them at Youngstown State. How will this change his life?
You know what? It doesn't.
It doesn't?
It doesn't. Because he'll wake up tomorrow and start thinking about how can we get better. And there'll be a lot of guys like you asking him soon, can he repeat? And so it really doesn't change. And because you're here to help mold kids, you're here to help kids get ready for the rest of their lives, and you're proud of it, I mean, sure, it may help you in recruiting and it may help you with this or that, but it doesn't change your life because your life is about working with kids.
It's always amazing. He is the star of the show wherever he goes. Everyone wants pictures with Jim Trestle, a legend. Another legend for the Buckeyes is JT Tuimoloau. In his final game at Ohio State, he can now call himself a national champion. After the game, I caught up with the defensive end.
Joined by JT Tuimoloau. And JT, what's that hat and what does that paper say?
I mean, it shows all the work, all the stuff we've been through behind closed doors. It also shows, when you trust in the Lord and just continue to lean on Him, He'll do a lot of things as long as you just continue to trust in His plan.
JT, you guys heard a lot of talk down the stretch there. But you guys just wrote one of the best stories in college football history. What was it about today that made you want to finish the job?
I mean, it's the last game with them. These are my boys for life. I got their back through thick and thin. And, man, I love going to war with them every single day.
They came out and punched in the mouth a little bit, and you guys responded. What was going through your mind then?
I mean, shoot, that was very uncharacteristic of us. But, Notre Dame's a great team. They're a tough team. We knew they were going to come out and throw some heavyweight punches. And, this is a heavyweight matchup. We just had to continue to, hold our ground and throw more and know that we had to endure the pain, endure the battle for us to come out victorious.
Boy, JT Tuimoloau, what a run he had in the playoffs. And, now he came back for a reason.
This is why.
He and Jack Sawyer, they're national champions.
Yes, they are. Coming up after the break, one guy who this is his first year as a Buckeye, Ross Bjork. What a way to start. We will talk to the athletic director when Wall to Wall Sports returns.
Welcome back to Wall to Wall Sports. Ross Bjork. He is the new athletic director at Ohio State, but guess what? He's the new athletic director that now has a national championship football team. He was very happy after the game. And after the game, our Adam King had a chance to visit with Mr. Bjork.
Joined by Ross Bjork. And Ross, in your first year, you guys win the national title. You walked on stage and pointed at Ryan Day and said he's going to bring championships. To see that come to fruition.
That was about a year ago.
It was about a year ago.
I remember January 17th. I just look at how he leads and how he runs the program and all the intangibles that go into it. And, of course, we want to win every game, and we know that's the expectation at Ohio State. But if you get fixated on just the end result and you don't have all the other things along the way, I noticed certain things about him. I've watched him lead. I watched the chemistry, how the program just loves one another. And all the metrics that we have, from the highest GPA to the APR scores, those things don't happen if you're not successful on the field too. So that's what's really cool about how Coach Day leads the program. And everything we do is about the players and our athletes in the program. And we put them in the best position. And so I'm just really, really thrilled for them to see these young men achieve their dream. And they said natty or bust. A lot of pressure, right? But they, achieved it, and that's what's really, really meaningful for me as a leader of the program.
Coach Day said it's one of the best stories they could write. They wrote it. To see that, looking back, how remarkable is that?
Yeah, top five victories, on the season. No one's ever done that. Historic run in the playoffs. Ohio State won the first, expanded playoff format, and then we won the first 12-team expanded format playoff. So I think there's something to this with Ohio State and the legacy. But I think what people are also going to remember is, honestly, how these guys lead off the field. You think about what they're doing in the faith community. You think about, the T-shirts that they're wearing. You think about what they do, with kids around town. You think about all the connectivity that they have off the field. I think people are also going to look back at those moments and say, you know what, there's a reason why these guys are champions, because, they're champions in other areas. And so I think that's the legacy that'll be cemented for a long, long time.
He is Ohio State Athletic Director Ross Bjork. It's tough to start with a national title. Where do you go from here?
No, exactly. Let's win it in some other sports. How about that?
Yeah. Thanks.
Welcome back to Wall to Wall Sports. Tomorrow, big doings over at Ohio Stadium at high noon. Ross Bjork and the entire Ohio State football team and all the Buckeye royalty, will be there to celebrate this incredible national championship.
I certainly will. It's always a special moment when they get to come back and be with Buckeye Nation inside the shoe. It's going to be electric, and it's crazy to say, but Ohio State, over the past month and a half, has been on the greatest run in Ohio State history, and tomorrow all of Buckeye Nation will get to celebrate with him.
Yeah, and that's going to do it for this edition of Wall to Wall Sports. But before we go, we want to thank so many folks. Of course, Nicole Sharon for everything she did. Adam King, it's been a wonderful run. Our photographers, Dan Paziak and Evan Jones, and all the management here for allowing us to be the best there is covering the Buckeyes. I say it all the time. Keep it on 10 TV. Keep it on 97.1 The Fan. For all your Buckeye coverage needs, we're here for you. And you know what? We do it because it's a labor of love. Good night, everyone, and we will see you next week.